I did make this beat from scratch, and I recorded it, and I don't know if you've experienced this before, if you guys are video makers or whatever, but I recorded a 25-minute tutorial and I had no mic. Hopefully this time I do have a mic and that I'm not recording in vain, because if I were, and don't worry, I've made sure that I'm not, I'll be really disappointed. This is basically just a tutorial to show you guys how to make like a Baton, like Fredo Bang, sort of type beat. I really like his style. I really like the type of shit that he makes. Very wacky, very weird, a lot of sounds, different sort of legatos and stuff like that. But so for my beat, I only have like 3 sounds and then a couple of stabs and stuff here and there. So the first sound is this piano. It's just an A, C, and E to a D, D, F, A. So that's pretty much just the first to the fourth. Both minor chords, obviously, and then I've just made some top melody as well. So here's what it sounds like with the lows as well as the highs. You can see there's a lot to this MIDI. Not too crazy with the chords, but on the top melodies and the bottom melodies, they are pretty intense. So this is what it sounds like just as is. So that's that. I'll just put it back into here. So that's that here. That's it for the piano. The next sound is this, okay, don't quote me on this, but Baton 8. I don't know what it is. I believe it's a type of organ because it's in vintage organs. One of the presets here, so I'll just grab this. And I've pretty much just added one vintage verb. Vintage verb is a goat in my opinion. So, and we've just followed the pattern. We've followed the same pattern. So you can see here, so the E, so the C, E, and the A here as well, and then we've just got a random other note. Sometimes it just works to experiment and stuff with other notes, so as long as it's in the scale, it works. If it's not, then it kind of sounds very, very out of key, so just keep that in mind when you're making your melodies. But this is what it sounds like. Very, very simple. That is it for that bassoon. The next sound is, I believe, another, so it's just a basic gospel from the same vintage organs. I really like the way he uses organs in his beats, so I try and implement them as much as possible. Here is the same, it's exactly the same as the last two, so C, E, and A, so which is the A minor chord, and then it's just got another G on here as well. So here's what it sounds like just by itself. And it doesn't have much variety. It needs to be very repetitive, but you can still listen to it with drums and stuff like that. That is it for the next instrument. So we're going to the stabs now. I believe I said before I had 2, but I only have 1. It's literally just a brass stab that I have from a 38 baby kit from GVN Beats, I believe it is. Yeah. So GVN Beats 38 baby 2. That's just his kit. And this is just the stab number 10. This is what it sounds like just by itself. So I've actually put it in key, which is in the A minor key. And yeah, this is what the stab sounds by itself. So you can tell it's a little bit higher. Normally it's in the C5, so it would be there, but we've just brought it up. That is it for the stab. We're going to the drums now. Basic clap. Nothing too crazy. I don't really step outside the clap, to be honest, too much. And then we just have this hi-hat pattern that I just made. You don't want to go too crazy, just want to have little rolls here and there, but this is what it sounds like by itself. Next is just the snare. I just haven't the snare that's overused. I've just got a basic pattern here. Took out this note here for the first half and just let it in the second half and just put this little sort of double tap of the snare on the first half as well. So this is what the snare sounds like. So nothing too crazy there. We go, so we go now to the perk. So it's just a rim shot. Very, very simple, very, very simple. Same notes on each, on the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So basically this is just a kick and 808. So the 808 and the kick pretty much follow the exact same pattern. This is what the 808 sounds like by itself. I've already arranged the beat as well, obviously, as I told you before. I made the beat already, so this is what the melody sounds like with the stab as well. That's the whole melody. So yeah, it's not too crazy. It's very repetitive. As I said, he likes to rap on very repetitive beats, but as long as you can make the drums interesting, that's the main thing. So, and that's it for the beat, guys. Pretty much how I arranged it here is I just have the chorus. Obviously, it's 174 BPM, so it's sort of a bit faster. 16, 24. I think it's 16, 20, and then I just have one for the bridge. Instead of having two for the bridge, I just have one for the bridge, and then he just goes straight back into the chorus again. So let me know what you thought of the beat. It's going to play at the end. Make sure you stick around to the end and listen to the beat. Let me know what you thought. I'm going to keep making these. I'm going to keep making these as much as possible. I want to keep making different styles and stuff like that. So please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed it, what you want to hear next. I'm going to try and do studio vlogs, etc. once we sort of get out of COVID and all that type of stuff. So that is it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to make these every week. I know this one's a little bit late, but I'm going to try and get there as much as possible. So thank you, guys, and peace out.